Contractors working on the Adenta-Dodowa stretch have assured that 50% of the road will be fully completed and handed over to the government by November 2024. The contractor gave this assurance to the Minister of Roads and Highways, Francis Asensu-Boakye, during his visit to the site, as well as to other critical road projects in the Greater Accra region. Fred Duho has more in the following report.
For Roads and Highways, Francis Asensu-Boakye, today as part of his working visit to some 3 districts or municipalities where there are various road constructions at various stages of completion. And at the Kojo-Ashon stretch from the Amasaman 3 junction area, that entire stretch contract has been terminated. And for years now, the people say they've been struggling to cope with the situation. The terrible road, they say, has taken a toll on their livelihood. They are hoping that in as much as it is election year, the government would commit resources to constructing that particular road for them. The assembly member for that area and one of the residents spoke to Citi News.
The place is very bad. In fact, applying this road, some of us, we use very smaller vehicle and we are suffering. In fact, you have to be changing car parts almost every time at a very high price. So it's very difficult. But this place is something we've been talking about over and over again at Assembly, that government should come to our aid. So I can say that we are happy that today the minister himself is here to ascertain as to the danger in the road. So I think we are okay now. We're praying that the promise he gave will be fulfilled. Yes.
Barely few months to election. How sure are you?
And maybe that might be the reason why they were working on it. Maybe the election might force them to work on it.
Too bad from here going to Amasama. You have to be like 20 minutes drive. But because of the bad road, it takes us about 1.5 hours to get to Amasama now. So we are pleading to the government to come and help to do the road for us. We want them to do it before the elections. We want them to do the road so that we can vote for them. Yeah. So if they do the road, we are their back. But if they don't do it, their vote is out.
The minister noted that the work on that particular stretch would commence immediately, and he has also directed the Highways Authority to ensure that the bridge in that particular locality is fixed.
The road is bad. It had been given on contract some time ago, but it has issues with the contractor and also the emerging development along the corridor. So we had issues with the contract. And since I've been here, I've had discussions with my officials, and we're going to terminate that contract, repackage it, and rescope the project and give it to a new contractor. In fact, the project has been under feeder road, but as you can see, this area has been developed and it's pretty urban now. So we are even looking at moving the project to urban road so that they can properly manage it. But I can assure you that we are going to go through the necessary process for a contractor to come to site as soon as possible. And also regarding the bridge, I've instructed that the bridge maintenance unit of Ghana Highway Authority should come and do assessment of the bridge and see what necessary interventions that we can put in place.
The minister also paid a visit to workers on the Adenta-Dodowa stretch. That particular road is one major or critical road that many residents living along the stretch have complained about severally. And they noted that when the entire stretch is completed, it's going to really impact positively on their livelihood as well as their living conditions in the area. The minister has been making some remarks on this particular project.
The contractor has assured the ministry today that by November, a substantial part of the project will have been completed so that the road users can benefit from it. So I'm very happy that I have had opportunity to be here. He started some 7 weeks ago, and already he's done 7 kilometers doing massive excavation works and drainage facilities. And I'm very encouraged by the work that they have done, and I'm very confident that they will be able to stick within the schedule, and by November the motoring public will get the benefits, start experiencing the benefits of the project.
One of the engineers on the Adenta-Dodowa stretch working on this particular project indicated that they would try as much as possible to complete one section of the road by November ending.
At this stage, we've identified 7 junctions that may require the construction of roundabouts. Now, street lights and lay-bys, toll booths, rural markings and stuff is a given for such a project. Now, like the design consultant mentioned earlier, we are going to try to make use of the existing carriageway as much as we can, either during construction as a diversion and to aid traffic management, or later as part of the finished project.
The government is racing against time to complete a number of major roads across the country ahead of the December elections, and obviously roads play a critical role in every election year, and taking into account the speed at which work is ongoing at various sections of the roads that we visited so far is indicative that they are trying as much as possible to let the public know that their taxes are being put to good use. My name is Fred Duo reporting from the Adenta-Dodowa stretch for Citi News.